teams in the comment section down below.
And right now we're looking at, well, they're still gonna play at all lanes again, and all 2 heroes, 1 tank and 1 mid laner gonna force themselves to clear up the lanes in the mid, and while the others gonna secure themselves the buff like the usual game style.
Yeah, and they're going to be aggressive as much as they can. JPL has to sacrifice life, a little bit of life to kind of clear the way faster to get Esmeralda onto that buff as quickly as possible, because their objective is to get her to level 4 as soon as they can.
Well, trying to avoid themselves being stealen off for that Xbox, who just a little bit too late to get that kill steal of buff. Was close, but look at that damage done by X-Ray. He managed to kill steal that buff!
Ooh, that's kind of unfortunate. That's definitely kind of unfortunate. Potato taking a little bit too much damage here. I think Lolita definitely should have stuck around and tanked it for her, but that's really unfortunate. Xbox was able to steal that away.
You see that Fire raised so much damage with that buff going on his side.
Oh yeah, definitely. And now Moon was able to pick up the River Crab buff. That's going to be so good for him. He's already level 4. Now can Evos Esports maintain? The next upcoming fight is happening soon, because Turtle coming up in about 30 seconds or so. They got to be super careful.
E1 is still really needs to level up, because he won't be functional until he got Divine Judgment. So you don't want to leave the lane for too long. It'll be a big waste of time and resources.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the rest of the team kind of slowly rotating around. A lot of them hitting level 4 much earlier in comparison to Evos Esports, who are only at level 3 and level 2, with Oh Dear Bambi so huge! Gets the first blood onto the export, who wasn't able to run away. But they're going to lose out on this Turtle.
Did he use his insanity just now? Because it seems like he's very low on HP already.
I don't think he can. I think he got bursted out, so he couldn't use it. Wow, the Brilliance coming out very early on. Moon has a very clear idea of what he wants to do with the darkness in itself, completely decimating the Esmeralda.
Wow. Right now, both teams are doing same aggression. It's still 1-all for both teams, but a little bit more goal in terms of Todak. They have been making sure that they clear all the minions first, then only go for rotation. While we have Evos, they're really thirst for blood and keep on skipping a couple of waves here and there for some heroes.
And now Evos Esports kind of rotating around. It feels good to see Soul back on something that he's comfortable, especially really comfortable on, and that's the classic Claude. And are they going to go for the dive here? Yeah, this looks like a very clear dive coming in from the side of Todak for that Guardian's Bulwark. Yes, it blocks damage, but not enough to keep himself alive here as the rest of the team of Todak push back out. And this is what I was talking about. They play to their win condition. They have to be aggressive. They hit their level 4. They dive who they can because their composition allows them to.
That's true, but Chico is being left alone and happily pushed solo bottom, while the rest of Evos are kind of distracted with the buff steal on top here. Oh, there goes, trying to go in with the Hurricane Dust, but that wild charge from JPL cancels them off entirely.
Yes, quickly bails out of there with the ultimate Snuggle Falls. Whoosh! Doesn't want to get caught out just yet, but look at Todak. They are pushing very far ahead with a really good early game under their belt. They will be taking another tier 1. Oh no, they're gonna get another solo kill onto Potato. Potato shouldn't have died there.
My goodness me, X-Ray is just very aggressive with the X-Board, while the rest of Evos are being forced to retreat for the moment. They don't have Potato on their side, so they can't initiate, but they can if they want to, but a little bit risky move there. While we're looking at Quad solo pushing bottom, hoping to get the tier 1 tower finally. They never get any tower yet for Evos Esports. This really helped a little bit more boost up in terms of economy.
Yeah, and Obat in response will take another objective. They will take the turtle, and that's going to help them stay ahead of the game. All their members so ahead in levels, it's going to be difficult for Evos to really look for an opportunity to fight. Hopefully they can get a catch.
Trying to catch Esmeralda as well as JPL, which is a long shot because both heroes are very tank and very high mobility, and that immune on JPL really helps him to just open up the map a little bit more. And Toda is not keeping on the push.
I mean,
they backed off.
There's no real reason to push if you don't have information on your side. Like, you don't know where Evos Esports is going to move. So if I'm going to go for a split push, I need to know exactly where they are so I know which lanes need to stop pushing and pull back. And then us, very aggressive here coming in with the Hurricane Dance to take away the buff, and they get the Divine Judgment onto Potato. They're going all in here, and they also lose Esmeralda, a 2-for-nothing trade in favor of Todak.
My goodness, Bambi's really sulking, I bet, and Ace is next one to be fallen down. What really happened to Evos? They are like totally different from the ones that we saw in the first game and the second one.
I mean, they're making way too many mistakes here, and Todak is punishing time and time again. It looks uncanny, but Soul is going to be going down as well. Not a moment's notice. They don't care. They just want to make sure you're out of this game entirely. Nemesis! Luckily, with the 1,000-pounder, he was able to get a shield enough to protect him from that last shot.
I thought he was bluffed just now.
Yeah, I definitely thought he was bluffed.
I thought the gap won't fit in. Because he's Akai, you know?
But what are you trying to say here?
Well, I'm the same size as he is. So
don't pull that card.
If it's me, I probably won't fit there, but Akai seems to fit, so probably I'm bigger than Akai now.
Oh, no. Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding. But right now, is Evos really... What's happened to Evos? It seems like they keep on making some... not really. I don't know. It's a very simple mistakes they're making.
I mean, they're definitely looking a little sloppier. I think they really got tired out after that game too. It was so long. It does put a mental strain on these players here, but whoever can withstand it and play at that top level continuously will show a lot of character for the upcoming days to be in the MPL itself.
Well, Bambi trying to bait them a little bit to the front, but JPL holding it in. They're trying to push for Toda. Oh, there goes Lunox going in, but didn't get Guinevere.
It's not going to be enough. Yeah, the Blazing Duet does come through as well as the Brilliance. This might be the fight that they're looking for, but the Hurricane Dance and the back doesn't make it through. It gets cancelled off with the Wild Charge. And the rest of the team, Todak, they lose one member. However, Evos Esports are still behind. They don't realize that Todak have such a huge lead.
Chiku is silently pushing all the way.
Yeah,
it was 4 versus 5 all this while.
The entire time, and that's kind of evident that Todak is so far ahead of the competition right now that it's becoming difficult for Evos Esports to, manage their resources.
I think they're really tired. It's really kind of straining them out from the last game.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So obvious.
It's a tough game. It's a taxing game, but let's see how they pull through. Can Evos Esports find the opportunity to come back into this game?
Well, they're just gonna finish off all the jungles and pushing all the lanes, and they can go Lord if it's gonna spawn in 30 more seconds. Trying to catch up the Cloud, which is not gonna be obviously possible for them for the time being.
Yeah, Todak seems to be getting stronger as time goes past. Not to mention they've got a great scaling composition. However, they have to be careful. Oh no, they knew Ace was there. Ace is in trouble. He quickly pops up as many abilities as he can, but it's not going to be enough, and the catch was successful. And this is what I was talking about. Todak wants to play the pick game. They see somebody out of position, they go for the dive, or they just immediately take him out of commission, making sure that they can't do anything here. As you can see, it's not going to be enough. The Nas is just too huge here.
He really baited out that requirement of Violet, and straight away X-Ray gonna finish off Lord with the help of E1 only. They really need Kimi to get this one even faster.
Yeah, they need to dedicate their resources here because, again, Evos Esports won't be able to respond to this in the Akai. We'll stick around in lane to say, hey, maybe we're here, maybe we're there, but you know for sure now that Lord has been slain.
And looking at Kimi, he is slowly farming up and already farmed up, playing a hybrid build there.
Yeah.
COD and Magic at the same time.
I mean, that's the general build people usually go for, especially since it's interesting because Chico decided to go for Bounty Hunter rather than anything else. He has 4 assists, which isn't too ideal. You would want to get the kills to get maximum efficiency here. I think he would have been better off with Rage Slayer so he can destroy the turrets a little bit faster. But yeah, now that Lord is walking through towards the end game, can Todak clean this up? Can they end this game on Evos?
I think they actually can. Looking at the current state, they have way too big of a gap of gold. 10,000 in difference, 11 to be exact. And calling in just for the initiating, E1 managed to pull one out, but not enough damage to finish off. And so, trying to hold it in for the ultimate, they really need the Blazing Duet to hold this one in. The Lord will be taken down anytime soon.
What a big ultimate. Yep, they're going to go for the end game here, and it looks like Evos, they knew that it was their demise. They just they couldn't do too much in that particular situation to salvage the game. They could have forced the fight potentially, but I don't think they were